so a lot of times you'll have some problems in Old Town associated with parking. It's probably the only thing I really don't like about Old Town, because I love Old Town. But today what I want to do is show you a little bit about how the bike share works. It's pretty simple. When I first moved here, I had no clue what it was, because you know, DC was one of my first big cities to move to. But anyways, we're gonna walk through that a little bit today.
So what you come up here and the steps are right here on it. It's pretty simple just in general, but you basically, it's all touch screen. You touch the bike you want to rent, you put your credit card in, and it'll authorize it for you. So what it does though is they do give you, it's like $8 for the first 24 hours. They do put a $200 hold on your card in case you like thrash the thing or whatever. And then what it'll do is it'll let you rent a bike, and it prints out a little code. It's a 5-digit code. You have 5 minutes to get to your bike, put your code into the bike, into the handle, and then pull the bike out. So we'll kind of go through that. However, if, for instance, it's a busy summer day, and like now it's winter time, there's plenty of bikes everywhere, there's plenty of spots everywhere. But in the summertime, there could be like no bike spots left. There could be so many bikes. So you don't freak out. You just come up here, put your credit card in. If there's nowhere to park your bike, you can put your credit card in, and it'll give you 15 minutes and it'll show you what other bike station is. And the bike stations are everywhere. So even in the Old Town area, there are 7 bike stations along King Street, plus the Whole Foods, plus the Trader Joe's, plus the Safeway. So there's really nowhere you can go. You have 30 minutes in between, so you could, and we've tested this out once, you could rent a bike from Old Town, ride it to DC, ride it to Eastern Market, and stop every 30 minutes and check it into a system, refresh it. So you could literally do that all day long and not ever have to pay another fee if you were so inclined to do that. If you do go over, and these rates do change a little bit, but the first 30 minutes are free, the second 30 minutes to an hour are $2, and then the next 90 minutes after that are $6. So, and it's all clearly up here, you can see that overall. There's also an app you can download, which is pretty cool because you can see where the bike stations are, so that's pretty helpful too, just in general. So yeah, so it's just general based on how the bike works. Now we will go to check out a bike.
So now you got your 5-digit code, but before you start that, what you want to do is you want to check out the bike real quick. One reason why is because you might get a bike that has a little bit of road rash on it, which is fine. They do have bike guys that actually service these.
He just rode by.
What?
The bike guy was just there.
Oh, the bike guy did?
He was, yeah.
Oh, there it is.
You know, he was like giving you the eyeballs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
probably because you kicked the tire.
Don't kick my bike.
Okay, keep going, keep going.
Anyways, so you want to check the seat first, and then you want to check to make sure the seat post works, because you can adjust the height depending on taller, smaller. You want to make sure the suspender's not rubbing on the tire. No flats, obviously. Check the brakes, because you don't want to be rolling down the hill and crash. Then the other thing is, just last but not least, sometimes these bungee cords, they just get busted, so it's probably pretty important. Let's say you're moving groceries or something along those lines. You want to make sure this works, because this is sort of a really nice feature of a bike. Anyways, once you've done all that, you're gonna enter in your code. There's a little dialog box here. You enter it in, and then boom, you get a green light, and then you can rip it out. But luckily here I have a fob, which is, again, probably a good investment.
Yeah, do you want to tell them about the fob?
What's that?
The fob?
Yeah, what about it?
It's $85 a year.
Oh yeah, the fob is $85 a year.
And you get unlimited rides for the first 30 minutes.
Okay, so the fob's $85 a year, and you get unlimited rides for the first 5 seconds.
You get 30 minutes.
You get 30 minutes out of it. But yeah, no, it's probably a good investment if you use this a lot. Like in these major metro areas, I can see this being very valuable. Like I said, I'm a big walker right now, but I am about to become a big biker, I imagine, because I don't know, I think I probably should do a little bit more exercise. Anyways,
instead of parking, you'd rather get exercise instead of...
Well, no, I get more exercise off a bike than I would if I was, because I could literally, like, instead of taking the metro or like the bus in the metro here, I could just use one of these. I could go from I was thinking about that. I could go down 4 Mile Run, and I could hop all the way here. Anyways, so put my fob in, it takes, and then see, it makes that little like jing jing, like you just spent a ton of money. No, I'm just kidding. It's actually pretty cheap. Ow. And then you pull it out. That's what she said.
Don't forget the fob.
Okay, don't forget your fob. Otherwise you'll be screwed. That's what she said too. Anyways, all right. I'm gonna go ride a bike.